Hi, I'm Carly Kershaw. Now we know what authentic means, and I think most of us want to live an authentic life. But as human beings, it's really hard because we hide so much of ourselves. We hide so much of ourselves because of fear. Fear of being judged, of being truly seen. These parts of ourselves that we suppress and push down and hide. So instead, we put on a happy smile, right? And we think that if everything on the outside of our life looks perfect, that no one will see these parts of ourselves that we hide. And again, we do this because of fear and shame, and it goes way back to our childhood. A lot of us are ashamed of our childhood, and yet we were just an innocent child. But we are ashamed that our parents were divorced, or one of them abandoned us, or lived in poverty, right? Or one of our parents was an alcoholic. And so it's hard for us to accept those truths, so we create stories that make it sound better so we can accept it, but then others can as well. Or we make mistakes in our youth and we hide those. And it continues on into adulthood. You know, whether we got divorced, we didn't pay a debt, we got a DUI, whatever it is, all these different things that we were fired from a job, we hide it because we're ashamed and we don't want anyone to know that part of ourselves. And the sad thing is, so many things happen when we do this. First, we don't live an authentic life. We don't live our truth. So we're hiding. And when we do this, we're telling falsehoods. I don't like to call it lies, but we call it falsehoods. And when we do this, we think that everyone else is doing the same. And so it causes distrust because you think that they're telling stories, they're not telling truth, so you can't trust them. So it affects relationships. And then there's this part of you're thinking people are judging you, because if you're not accepting yourself and you're judging yourself, then they must be judging you also. And then you can't truly love yourself and accept all parts of yourselves, and that's how we become whole. We all of us have a dark and a light side, all of our goodness, but we're human beings, making mistakes, right? And being fallible and having this, some of us have anger issues, some of us have addiction, but we all have our struggles, this dark side. And it's accepting that and loving those parts of ourselves, accepting our childhood, it's made us who we are, and not hiding the fact that we lost our job, accepting that's all part of this human experience. And when we learn to love and embrace the dark side as well as the light, we become whole and we can show up authentically. We can love ourselves, and loving ourselves shows up in so many ways in our relationships, how we take care of ourselves. And that's the process, is to living authentically, is accepting all of those parts of ourselves, right? There is so much freedom when you can be honest with yourself and accept these parts of yourself, and there's absolutely no shame. All of these experiences, these mistakes, have created you and who you are. Your strengths, your weaknesses, they're all a part of you. And again, the thing that this will give you is freedom to really live your truth. So I encourage you to start with something small that you know you've been hiding. Embrace it. Be okay with it. We are all human and we all have things we're hiding. But start with something small and share it with someone you trust and love, and you will feel so much lighter in your heart and in your life.